What's cracking YouTube, man? It's your boy Jabart J, and I'm back again with another video. I appreciate y'all tuning in. A while ago, I made a video about 4 things that I disliked about Korea, and I made that video probably in my first month of me being here. So I've been here now, going on 6 months. I got 6 months left, and this video will be 3 things that I like about South Korea. So without further ado, the first reason, it is so easy to save money out here. Let me tell y'all, when I got contracted into the Army, and I was an ROTC. So my refund check for college, just because I was an ROTC, I got back $14,000. And guess what I did with that money? I had my ex at the time take me to the dealership, and I bought a silver Dodge Charger with 24-inch rims just so I could stunt on people, y'all. It was bad, and it was such a waste of money. And I knew that at the time. I mean, I was so proud of that car, but I found myself later on sleeping in that junk, like sleeping in the car because I didn't have nowhere else to stay. So, now that I'm on active duty, I sold the car before I got stationed overseas. And that was the best decision that I made. And I didn't even bother buying a car while I've been out here. And I have the opportunity too. And the cars out here are cheap. Like, everybody buys a beater. And car insurance is like dirt cheap. You know what I'm saying? However, I like the public transit. I take the train, I take the bus, take the subway. I even take taxis sometimes, even though, taxis out here, they ain't your friends. They'll bust your side of the head, you feel me? But yeah, you can save so much money out here. You don't need a car. The clothes are super cheap. Like, you can get custom made suits for super cheap. Everything is, I wouldn't say everything is cheap, but if if you're used to a cheap lifestyle and you can actually, like, you have a mindset of saving money, you can save a lot of money out here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got the same job, so you can't call nobody broke because they ain't got no car. That's another benefit, you know what I'm saying? Folks be out here trying to buy all these fancy cars and all these stuff. I ride the bus, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, everybody got the same job. Damn, I lost my train of thought. God, what's I'm saying? Yeah, everybody stay in the barracks. E7s and above, we stay in the BOC, the bachelor officer quarters, or the senior bachelor enlisted quarters, which is essentially like the higher up barracks, but it's like the size of this place is like a 1-bedroom apartment. And we have a DFAC, so if you don't want to cook, we don't have to cook, and it's fairly cheap. So I mean, we don't pay bills. I keep the lights on all night, sometimes even when I leave, because I ain't paying that light bill. If I want to take a long shower, I ain't paying a water bill. Hey, so you save a lot of money. That don't mean I got, I ain't got Bank of America tattooed on my head. Folks be asking me for money like I'm rich. I ain't rich, but I just know how to save my money. So yeah, that's the first reason. It's easy to save money. The second reason, you can travel to any of the surrounding countries for cheap. Like, I took leave to Thailand, which I posted a video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out. That plane ticket was like $200, and that's I bought that ticket like 2 weeks before because I wasn't sure if my leave was gonna get approved. And I'm actually going to Japan soon, and I'm waiting on that leave to get approved as well. But it's all fairly cheap. If you buy your tickets well in advance, you can probably get a ticket to, let's say, you can get a ticket to Japan for less than $100. You buy it at the right time. But yeah, it's so easier to travel to Indonesia, Vientiane, whatever foreign country that you want to travel to around here. It's much more cheaper than you buying a plane ticket from the States because you're closer. So I've always wanted to travel to Asia and go to the different countries around here, and I can do that because I literally live in Asia. You know what I'm saying? How many of your peers back at home can say that they lived in Korea or lived in Japan or lived in any Asian country? You know what I'm saying? A lot of them can't say that unless they're in the military or like they teach English out here, which it ain't a lot. So yeah, I love the cheap travel. And my final reason is you will not deploy out here. Now, not saying that I'm trying to avoid a deployment, because I'm not. That's kind of why we're in the Army, to deploy, you know, to fight and win wars. However, just know you will not deploy out here. And I'm not talking about, you know, people from Fort Hood or Fort Bliss that are out here on rotation or whatever. We're here for one reason, and that is to go to war with North Korea. Now, 9 times out of 10, that's not gonna happen. But that one little chance that we may go, you know, if it does happen, POP, hold it down, because it ain't gonna be a happy day for us. However, it might, 9 times out of 10, again, it's not gonna happen. So that's why they allow people to bring their families over here and things like that. So just know, I mean, you may have like a readiness recall every now and again, or EDRI or whatever. But essentially you'll get off, you know, 9 to 5, typically. If you choose to stay later, that's on you, but your family will be waiting for you at the house, because you are allowed to bring your, you know, your spouse and your kids. They have elementary, middle, and a high school on base, in which they do have like football teams, basketball teams, etc., etc. So you can actually live over here for as long as you want. I had an NCO, he told me he extended for 4 years out here. So if you truly like living overseas, which I do, I ain't had no intention of going back to the States. I ain't married, I ain't got no kids, and I like it out here. But the Army had other plans for me, so I'll be leaving up out of here in 6 months. But yeah, you won't deploy out here, and that's another thing that I like. Because say if I wanted to open up my own business, or if I plan to do something, I can actually take that time that I would be, you know what I'm saying, I guess, doing what people on deployments do. I've never been deployed yet, so, you know, I can actually use that extra free time, because I have a lot of free time, I guess. If you know, outside of work in the gym and stuff, I have like a couple hours I can do what I want to do, focus on what I want to focus on. I can channel that energy and that time to, you know, my purpose. But yeah, those are my three things that I like about being stationed out here in South Korea. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, sorry that you sat here and watched me talk. If you want me to make a video on a specific topic, let me know. Post in the comment section below, and I'm out.